The Saints stand strong, Your Grace.
Yeah, but I cut them up a little bit.
Victory is ours. For the moment. We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down.
How do we do that?
I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under pass wall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently, and a number of these knights are now guarding the entrance.
Did you send the scout inside?
I did, and she did not return. I can only assume that she was caught and killed.
Tell me what you're thinking.
If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside.
So you're suggesting that I go?
Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness.
So tell me about the knights.
The knights are relentless. We are the only thing standing between them and the total destruction of the Fringe.
And the pass wall?
This town has stood on the edge of the Shivering Isles since they were born from the mists of time. For our purposes, it serves as a defensible outpost. That is, against typical enemies who can know fear, intimidation, and hopelessness.
I mean, enemies that are susceptible to you making them afraid, intimidated, or hopeless. What about the spire?
You've seen the spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It seems to be a source of power for these invaders. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow...
Everything will die, don't worry about it.
Go.
She really hates me. Is this our... No. Anyway. We have our mission. We will be victorious. Mostly because we don't have to babysit companions. This is an interesting area. It's not that far away. It's also interesting that... Look at that. We can't fast travel anywhere. The game is special. Or the world is in a special state, I should say. Still healing. Where is it? What is that? Did you see that? Oh, it's just a little bit of stone. They're coming. Hi! Where are you going? You're coming over here? Oh, look at me actually hitting you. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, this does damage for days. This is good. Yeah, I'll just spam this spell. It's a pain in the butt to use, but at least it, because you know it's target, but at least it does damage. I found the drug sounding place. Zedaphen. Consult your doctor before asking for a prescription or whatnot. I don't know how it works with advertisement for drugs. Hi. Yeah, you're not gonna be here too long, mate. I mean, I am running out of... Wow, did you see that dodge? Also, this guy's got a lot more health. Aw, didn't dodge that one. Ooh, hi. Good. These things keep propping up out of the ground. And I believe we have found our destination. It's gonna be dark in here, isn't it? I have made my way into the ruins of Zedaphen. I must seek out the spire's source of power and find a way to deactivate it. Deactivate the spire? Deactivate the source of power? Or deactivate the power itself? What is this? That Grumite being slammed in the face by the crystals that are coming out of the ground. Oh, that propped out of that. Hi. Oof. Oh, there's a lot of them. Well, this is a good opportunity for us to go a little bit more extraordinary. Fingers of the Mountain. Where's my Fingers of the Mountain? There you are. That works well enough. Oh yeah, it works well enough. That did tremendous damage. And my sword, can finish the rest. Oh yeah. What is that? Flawed diamond. I can see that fire, but only if I look like this. Because there's a square of draw distance around me. What's that? What's that indeed? What was that guy defending? A lockpick and 45 gold. Oh, Oblivion. Ooh, flawless emerald, though. Oh, Oblivion. Well, well, well. I have discovered the source of the Order's power, -- An obelisk is having its power amplified by the spire that leads to the center of Passwall. I must find a way to shut down... to shut the obelisk down. There's people over there. Oh, right. That's texture. Oh, there's a friend.
It's you. I remember you. What are you doing down here? How did you get past the knights? When they attacked, I ran from Passwall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe, but no, we landed right in the middle of them. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate, disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone.
They took Fellas.
I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them.
Why haven't you tried to escape?
Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me.
Oh no, I'm the bad protection. It's very dangerous here.
This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to Fellas. Listen, those people in Passwall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here?
Sure, come with me.
I'll do what I can to help. I like to hurt things. Maybe I can hurt these damn knights.
Well, that depends. Oh, yes, you can. You're essential due to the crown on your cursor, which means you're definitely not going to die. Sounds good to me, honestly. In fact, he's basically capable of killing everybody as long as you let him do the fight, because he's just going to keep going unconscious here and there. Please don't block, sir. Thank you. Hi. Ooh. Oh, there's somebody behind me. Not just behind me. Oh, he's punching them to death. That is one way of doing it. Did we do it? I don't know that we did it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let them spawn. Oh, no. Who did? Oh, he disarmed me. Thanks. Okay, okay. He might die, but don't worry about it. It's
the part where you...
It is the part where you do that, yes. Man, they keep disarming me. I have overloaded the obelisk and collapsed the spire. The caverns are now coming down around me, and I must escape before I'm trapped. No! Oh, I found it! We're good. Let's get out.
Hello.
You idiot. What a goofy thing. Oh. Such goofy things. Okay, this is the way. I didn't know this was here. Let's do it. Hi. Oh my god. Oh, that ruined... came down upon us, on top of us. Oh no! Hi. Oh no, not that guy. Oh, it's also nighttime. I can't fight them. They're gonna... Oh, this is dead end. Oh, he's unconscious. Oh, did you die there? Because you really should. Okay. Dude, wake up. Let's do this. Is it this way? Dang it, everything is blocked off. I don't know what that is. Dang it, it's also blocked off. Where's my friend? I punched him to death. That was pretty cool, actually. You idiot, stop it. This gate is opened elsewhere. It does not help that the camera keeps shaking. It's opened elsewhere, but it's freaking impossible to find wherever it is. I think it's opened here. Good, good, good. I mean, I hope it's open there. It is. We're out. I mean...
I don't think this thing is gonna open again. You are the worst escort in history. I'll find another way out. Get going.
You're the worst escort in mission history. What a jerk. That was such an annoying quest, and he said I was the worst. Look at you all dying, and me dying as well if I'm not careful. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, is that you? What? Oh.
Well, look at this. I found the easy road. How are things going over there?
Very, very easily. There was just a pile of rocks being dumped on the other side of the room. Did you notice? This might be a bit of a problem. Hey, what's up? Nope. I think that is indeed the direction that we're supposed to go, though. Oh, we're still here. I'm so very sorry. This might result in my death. It did not. I'm very good. I think it resulted in the death of the guy that was after me. I have survived the collapsing ruin of Zedaphin. I should seek Aurig Desha out and ask her how the battle above ground went. Hey, jerk.
Don't be shy. I'm going to stay here and help rebuild this place. These fools need me.
You please do stay here forever. Who's that? Are they still fighting up here? Because that is a knight. Very hangry. Hangry? Angry knight. Oh, look at that. It's an Oriole.
I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
Sounds like a plan. That's the mayor, by the way. He's not feeling very well. And here we are back at the Palace of New Sheoth, I think, or Sheogorath. Either way. Hello.
Mad God's blessings, Your Grace.
Absolutely. My grace. Hey, fools.
Always a pleasure. Yes, is there something you require?
Yes, Grey March?
In the Fringe, you can see for yourself the devastation that accompanies the Grey March. Let us hope you are up to the task of stopping it.
I was up to the task of stopping it this time, so I don't really see why I wouldn't be. There were knights.
The appearance of the Knights of Order heralds the beginning of the Grey March. As Lord Sheogorath feared, our time grows ever shorter.
Do they have any weaknesses? Besides fire.
Although they are not composed of flesh, as you know it, like any other enemy, they can be destroyed with sword and spell. Separate the meat from bone, and they will die. When they do so, their crystalline hearts often remain intact. These hearts are a source of power for the Agents of Order. You may find them quite useful in certain situations.
Where are they coming from?
Unlike typical invaders, the knights do not arrive by conventional means. Instead, they enter the Shivering Isles through conduits into this realm. These crystalline obelisks have existed throughout the realm for all of eternity. You will find they become more active as the Grey March progresses.
How do we stop them?
Lord Sheogorath has never succeeded in doing so. They continue to grow in numbers until Jigalag himself arrives. That advance can be slowed. By destroying the obelisks, the knights lose their conduits into the Isles.
You say fellow humans, but... Well, that's all for now.
Very well, Your Grace. Will there be anything else?
Yes, the obelisks.
The obelisks operate by reflecting and focusing energies in order to create a portal to this realm. They can be overloaded and rendered inert by placing the crystalline hearts of the knights into the obelisk itself. Each heart will increase the power of the obelisk until it eventually overloads and shuts down, closing the portal.
Thank you very much.
My work is never done.
Sheogorath.
News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Verenum in Zalselm to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Zedillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Verenum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the Fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
Yeah, I think I remember Relmina Verenum.
A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius? And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much.
The 5th, the 6th element, and the 5th element. It is interesting that this setting has apparently a notion of the 6th and the 5th element. Because the reason why... So how does this work? Basically, there's something called the theory of matter. And the theory of matter is the study, I suppose, the scientific study, or I suppose you don't need to be very scientific about it, but it still would be somewhere around there, that tries to explain how things exist. And for a long time, in fact, since ancient Greece. Who were those? The Numidians? I think the Numidians were the first to propose the existence of something called an atom. Of course, they didn't call it an atom at the time, even though atom is a Greek word, ancient Greek word. But it doesn't matter. They didn't call it that. This was like 700 BCE, somewhere around there. So I think the Numidians, I'm not sure if it was the Numidians, but let's just go with it. It was the Numidians. They proposed that that an atom existed that was basically what made up all matter. And this was very many years ago, of course. And at the time, science wasn't as advanced as it was today, or as it was even in the medieval era. So what happened is that I think Socrates, or some famous philosopher, decided, nah, atoms, that's nothing. That's not real. What is real is fire, earth, what was the other one? Air and water. That is the one. So those are the four elements that compose all of the things that we see. So, you know, what is a tree made of? It's earth, made of earth, I think, or water a little bit. I don't know. It's just that's like, it's really, really ham-fisted in its a theory that's really ham-fisted in its sort of explanation. But that is where the four elements come from. Somebody tried to explain the existence of matter, while at the same time being basically fundamentally wrong, and also wrong for the wrong reasons, because it was a bunch of, like, the reason why Socrates or Aristotle or whoever thought of that didn't like the Numidians. They might have not been the Numidians, as I said. I don't remember the name. But the reason why he didn't like them was, I think, some sort of like, they don't like the same soccer team I do, or something like silly like that. So not only was he wrong, because, you know, obviously there are no such thing as the four elements that compose all of matter, but also it was for stupid reasons. So that's where the fifth element comes in, or actually, that's in that wake that the fifth element comes in. The fifth element is trying to explain another. I don't remember exactly why the fifth element exists, but I think they were trying to explain either gravity or something like that, or some like other energy, and there must be a sixth element, and the fifth element was ether. It was called ether. Whatever it was gonna be, that was the name. The thing is, like, all of that is incorrect, as we learned eventually. And actually, we learned it very, very recently. At the beginning of the 19th century, at the beginning of the 20th century, there was still discussion as to, because we still hadn't seen the atom. Can you imagine? In the 1900s, or rather in the beginning of the 20th century, people were still of the mind of, maybe the world isn't made up of atoms. It's different things. But then they eventually saw the atom, and things got settled down a little bit. But yeah, it's a fairly recent discovery. But that's where it comes from a very, very real and historical explanation that has its roots traced, and it just becomes part. It's just one of those things that it's hand waved away in video games because it's just fun, and Pokemon does it, and that's really the reason. That joke that I am now rambling about thoroughly, that joke about I didn't even know the fifth one existed, it's all about Pokemon. Grey March, Chegorath. Grey March.
It's all moving faster than I'd expect, and I'm good at expecting. Things are getting a bit thin. Get that gatekeeper in place, and do it quickly! I'm not sure how much time I have left!
What about Jiggalag?
He's almost here. I can feel it! You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane! More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
And now we are off to rebuild the gatekeeper.
It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jiggalag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zosselm. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx.
Okay, well, that's...
Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
I will not be doing any of the sort. Zayzelm. Zayzelm is our place. Immediately being attacked. Hi! Oh. It's a soon flesh Atronak, but also being attacked by a skeleton. Is that the first time I'm being attacked by a skeleton? Maybe it isn't. It's a real shame that this spell that we've been using for so long is so powerful. Kind of wanted to make better spells. So we've been here before, if not on a quest. I don't think we were here on a quest, but we were here in exploration. And we are going to Zayzelm. Well, it's going to be very easy to tell if we have indeed been here through exploration, because we can look at minimap. We have not been here through exploration. Nice. Oh, surprise of surprises. Skeletons without heads. Wait a minute, these are weird designs. I haven't really looked at them before. That is a replete shambles. What does that even mean? Replete? Replete is not... What? That's like a mistranslation. Can you, like, if you went on to Google Translate and the original name was like full shambles, you know, in the original language or something, and then full can translate as replete under the right circumstances, and then instead of being like a full sedan, no, it's a replete sedan. In this case, it's a shambles, which in itself is a weird name, but you can name any. Stop it. You can name anything, so it's not like shambles doesn't work. What do we have here? I mean, besides me being shot at. Wow. People oh, a failed experiment. You can't fool me, that's a zombie. We also have buttons. Not sure I know what those buttons are for. But clicking them both, I suppose... Oh, there's more buttons over here. Click all the buttons. Always click all the buttons. Especially when you're standing next to a skeleton that is labeled magically, though it may be failed experiment. Oh, this is a combination lock. No, it isn't. It's simple. Maybe I disabled all these by clicking the buttons down there. I hope it was, because that makes the room interesting. It was interesting already. Hi. Please don't do that. Oh, definitely don't do that. Skeletal champignon. Huh. Oh, silver arrows, though. Pretty good. Okay, so this opens this. What in the heck? Naked people. Good news. Right. Oh, that's cool, actually. That is really cool. That is so cool. This game never pulls that off, ever. I wonder if you can kill the zombies just by clicking that button, though. And I wonder if that is the intention. But I think it worked really well.